What's going on, and welcome back to the 10-7 show with Tara,
Yo,
Tyra,
yo,
Goose,
yo.
and myself.
Hey,
Yet another Sunday, another beautiful Sunday here in the Northeast, even though it's been
Are you
cloudy all day.
serious right now?
Hey, every day above ground is a beautiful day as far as I'm
That's
concerned.
true.
You're right. No, I
all-
wasn't
that's all
talking
I'm
to you. Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
all
My
right.
best friend, who
I'm
knows
all
we
thrown
do
off
this
now.
show every Sunday night, is calling me. Clearly,
I've gotten
she's not a viewer. Lisa
Okay,
Parker.
you need to answer me like, look, I'm doing a show. Tune in right now.
Yeah.
That's what you need. That's what you need to do.
Right? I should text her. Like, I hope you're watching the show. What do you need? Put it in the chat.
Right? No, we didn't put it in the chat.
Y'all still got that liquor.
Hey. All right. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on
Okay.
track.
Okay.
So like I always like to, I don't know where I'm at, but I like to start every show with how y'all been.
We're good. It was a good week. Wasn't it a good week?
Yeah, I can't think of no reason for it not to have been.
It was a good week. We are like preparing to be empty nesters. That's the phase we're in right now.
Boo. Second.
Yeah.
I know.
We got a little ways.
We got a little ways to go.
Yeah.
But get it warm for us so we know what to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll definitely do that. How you guys?
We're going to have to do a show about that. A lot of marriages and relationships change in that empty nester phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just let go of the steering wheel. I just go ahead.
I don't change that much. We'll probably never be home now.
I know. Probably. See, babe, didn't I tell you I want to travel?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Hey, look. Well, we're doing good, back to school shopping. Pray for me as I continue to look for a pencil case that my daughter actually likes.
What is the deal with pencil cases?
I said
I
put
don't
them
know.
Jones in the Ziploc bag and keep it moving.
I'm gonna tell you the key to that. You don't make any suggestions. You be like, these are the pencil cases. Do you like one?
And she'll be like, nope.
All right, let's go.
All right, well,
let's
You ain't
go.
gonna have a pencil case.
Like,
Well, let's go.
Like, you know what? By the time school starts, you're gonna be putting these pencils
let's
in the
go.
Ziploc bags.
You
Okay?
did because dig this. Every time you say, well, oh, this one is cute, and she's like, no, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what about this one? No, I don't like that one. It's not going to do nothing but piss you off.
Yep.
And that's
Gotta
what
go.
After a while, but then you just be like, listen, you like these? This is what they have.
Yep. This is
Here
it. This
at
is
this
it.
store, this is what they have. Do you like any of these?
No. Okay.
No. Okay, come on.
Let's peace out.
I'm going to try.
Anywho, all right, let's move on.
Like,
Because
you
that's
like any of these? No. All right, then you ain't gonna have a pencil case.
Ziploc bag.
You know what I'm saying? Now this is the thing. That don't mean we stop looking. The next time I need toilet paper, if we in Target, a different one, I'm like, these are their pencil cases. Do you like one? No? Okay, come on, let's go.
Yep. That's important.
Okay, thanks for the advice. Oh, that was funny.
Because you're giving her the choice.
Yeah.
You're not rushing her. You're like, do you like any of these? And you give her
Right.
time to browse and look. And if she's like, nah, I don't like none, there's no reason for us to still be standing here.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
lady.
hey, girl.
What's up?
All right, so let's get to the goodie.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, what I do?
I'm just saying that, I like to introduce the
Yes,
Oh.
please do.
Oh, I forgot all about it.
So, like we do, this is a time for everybody's favorite part of the show, and y'all know what part of the show that is. Of course, it is the Would You Rather portion of the show, brought to you by Therapeutic Billing. Tara, tell us about Therapeutic Billing.
Absolutely. Yeah, so a nice young lady friend of mine mentioned something about our company, and I want to read her wording. Thank you, Naja Samuels Edmondson. So there's a new company on the rise called Therapeutic Billing. The company is owned by two women who thought, we can do this ourselves, why not? And that's what they did. If you're looking for full service medical billing and credentialing that focuses on individual and small group specialty practices, contact Tara Turner or Kristen Beal, 610-228-2029, www.therapeuticbilling.com.
Yay!
So now, who has the Would You Rather?
Oh, I have one.
I have the other.
Y'all gotta excuse me. My allergies is bothering me today. All right. Here's the first would you rather. Would you rather everyone stopped aging or just you stopped aging?
Everyone.
That's tough.
That's tough.
So, like, even your
Because this
kids?
is the thing. If
Right, that's what I'm
everyone
saying. Y'all would never be empty nesters. Look at Tara like, oh no.
What?
but can you?
It's no
This is my
caveat.
thing. Eventually,
It's
it
one
will
or
be
the other.
overcrowded.
Eventually, it would.
Even if people can still procreate,
Got a whole
you
bunch
dig
of
what I'm
babies,
saying?
huh?
If you can still reproduce, then like a whole bunch of infants be.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like
People,
babies would stay
Like,
babies.
it's weird.
yes.
But then if only I stop aging, everybody around me would be like old
They
and
would
decrepit.
be
And I,
dying.
Everybody around you
Yeah,
gonna die, and you gotta have a whole new slew of friends.
that's hard. Oh yeah, you have to be like,
Yeah, so
I
what
see.
you do is you
You have to kind of be like a
recruit
vampire.
younger friends.
yeah,
Every year you recruit younger friends.
yeah.
See, I'm
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a new
no
set of
friends.
40-year-olds this year. And then next year, another set of 40-year-olds.
That's really hard. What would y'all do?
It is.
I say everybody because I'm saying 40 years down the line, I'm recruiting new 40-year-olds. Their whole experience gonna be way different than mine. You remember elementary school when Wildin' Out was out and I used to stay up late to watch Wildin' Out? And I'd be
They
like,
won't know what
I'm
wild
like, you remember
is,
Arsenio Hall? They'd be like, what?
right?
Right.
So I take everybody. Plus, yeah, we wouldn't be empty nesters ever, but
And none of the
we're kind of
babies
at
would
the
grow.
age right now where we
No
ain't
babies
really gotta
born
worry about it, but so much.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with everybody because I'll go with everybody. It's my final answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with everybody. This one is kind of tough, but that's why I picked it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with everybody because I know for people that say just them, I'd be like, damn, what about me?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you want me to die? That's what you said.
Right. Yeah, I'm going with everybody.
Yeah.
Let's keep everything as is. Right?
Yeah, let's keep it as is.
Yep.
Well, now I would want Christian to be like 22 for her own place.
Can't work like
Right.
that.
Tyra, like, can we start in 7 years?
Right.
Right. Yep.
I'm not trying to buy school supplies like this. For the rest
Okay.
of my
Every
life.
year. All right. Ready for the next one?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. Would you rather find $50 every day and have to spend it that same day, or find $25 every day and be able to save it?
Oh, 25.
$25.
Totally.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna put me in a Brewster's
Sorry,
Million
that
type
was crazy.
situation.
Yeah. $25.
I mean, I can find ways to spend that 50, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you can save
I be
it,
putting $50 on my credit card every day.
Okay.
Put $50 on my mortgage every day.
Yep.
Yep.
man.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
that's it.
Okay.
Well, that's it for the Would You Rather portion of the show. Appreciate y'all. We seeing your comments come in. If you can't get to your comments, of course, we are seeing the comments, so keep the comments coming. All right, don't get discouraged. But it's time for everybody's other favorite part of the show, and y'all know what part of the show that is. I don't have a graphic for it, so
We gotta
I'm
come up with one.
I'll make one, but it's the Dear 10-7 part of the show. This is when we are reading the letters that you write in, the letters that we come across from you, and we read them and give our opinions, our advice, our reactions, and all that good stuff. So I think Goose has the first one today, and Goose, are you ready for the? You ready to put it down?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Dear 10-7, my husband and I have been married for 5 years. We have a beautiful daughter, and we've got a son on the way. But I keep finding my husband using dating websites and chat rooms for couples. When I ask him about it, he gets angry and says, that's from months ago. But whenever I check the browser history, there's always more recently visited websites. He says that he never talks to anyone, just looks. How can I make him see that I love him and that those are not the sites for married people? Should I just give up and end the marriage? I'm at a loss and feel taken for granted.
That spectrum is like you're here on one side and you're all the way down here on the other side.
Right.
Like, how do I make him love me, or should I end it? Like,
right. It's got to be more. Like, I mean, you didn't actually catch him in the act of infidelity, or you didn't say you found any conversations. I mean, if all he's doing is like just, well, he's on dating sites, so it's not porn.
I'd rather him be on porn sites than dating sites.
Yeah, that's right. I would investigate that a little bit more. Yeah, and I was thinking porn. Never mind. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think you should leave him, but I think you should definitely like let him know how you feel.
I don't think you should leave. I mean, she did let him know how she feels, and he's like, "Oh, that's from months ago." Okay, well,
months ago, we've been married for 5 years.
Yeah,
so we was married months ago, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
So look, let me. She says, "How can I make him see that I love him?" And those types of.
You had her self-esteem.
First of all,
I think
y'all married, and to make him see that you love him is not going to have him stop being on the. Right. He's not on those sites because he doesn't feel love.
Right.
He's on the sites because from I don't know.
He want to be
curious, right? He want to be on the site. He's curious. Maybe he's doing this thing. You know, I don't know, but he wants to be on the site. He wants to see. Listen, bruh, if you listen, if you just looking at the pictures. There's a whole slew of Instagram models out there that you can look at. You ain't got to swipe enough.
Right in my mouth. I was like, there's so many other media that he can access.
Right. So redirect him, wifey.
Right.
Redirect him he can access Instagram
if he wants to look at women. There you go.
Right. If he want to, right. Yeah. If he's not out there doing anything, look, he married. He not blind. So if he want to look, right, you know, as long as he ain't disrespectful.
Like my Instagram is like booty food.
Booty Judy. Okay.
Booty food. That's all you get. Booty food. Great.
And a little twerk in between.
I like booty. I like food.
Look out for the single.
She said she wonders if the behavior was like that before the marriage. You know, it might have been, but either way, you know, she didn't catch it before the marriage. Well, she didn't say she caught it before the marriage, so it seems like it's new to her. Right. So, like I said, you know, you're not going to proving to him that you love him ain't going to make him stop doing it.
No,
so it's not going to stop doing it. And if you feel that way, that if you feel like you need to prove to him that you love him after y'all already are married. Something's wrong with you.
Something's wrong with your relationship.
Something's wrong with the relationship if you even thinking on that level. So y'all need to go to counseling.
And on the other side of it, if you want to end the marriage because he's on dating sites, but you don't know if he's going and doing anything beyond it, that can probably be extreme. I know you want to put it together. He's on dating sites. He must be doing something. Most people will put that together. But that's kind of extreme to end the whole marriage because he's on a website.
But nobody wants to stay in a relationship with somebody that they can trust. You dig what I'm saying?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So that's probably why she's like, listen, we married. If I don't trust you, we can't be married no more.
That's plain and simple.
I agree.
And if you are, if what you're saying is true, then you have no problem, like just being open. You dig what I'm saying? And if you just looking and get rid of them Jones and just do, it's a lot on IG. You dig what I'm saying?
He knows what's on IG.
A whole lot.
So
I had to unfollow some stuff on IG. Like, it was too much going on.
Oh, really? What was you unfollowing?
Because sometimes you just be scrolling and then sometimes realize, sometimes when it's late at night, you realize that that's all you seeing on there. I think IG got that algorithm. Let's put the booty pics up at night. I don't know.
Maybe.
They know when y'all on.
I mean, I work at night.
So about
I'm always on IG.
So our advice to you, ma'am, is redirect him to Instagram booty.
That's all he want to do.
Booty.
Is have a little look.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Let's
go get yourself tested.
Ladies, does IG have like
I don't know. I don't look.
I was like, are there guys Instagram?
I don't know. Oh, let me see.
I don't.
No, you
I
ain't gotta
don't.
look
I
right
don't
now.
look-
But I'm just saying. I'm just
Babe, I don't
wondering,
look for them either. They
No, I
find
mean,
me.
like, I don't.
exactly.
I don't like.
Exactly.
Like even with like male strippers, like to me, I'm like, I don't want to see that. I'm good. So
Why? You wouldn't see that when you got all this right here.
exactly. But
Oh,
no, what I'm
Lord.
saying is like, I don't know. They just
All of this.
all of this. Right? I don't know. I ain't never looked for it. What come across my feed is mostly about serial killers. So there you go.
Mine's just like health stuff,
Just saying that out loud just makes it seem weird.
food, herbs.
But you know, but you like you said, it's
It's-
algorithms. So
Right,
it's
it's
based
algorithms.
on stuff
I mean,
that
he said booty food, and you like serial killers. It's like, but I get it. Hey, check out Murder and Mayhem in Minutes. All right,
That's right.
All right, so we going to the third one.
Get on to the next one. Oh, I picked a long one, huh? Damn.
No, you
No,
picked
I-
the second one. Go ahead.
The second.
I did the third one.
Yep.
It's long to me. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Dear 10-7, I'm in a dilemma. Excuse me. I have an acquaintance who I used to call my friend. We have been close for years. However, within the last 3 months, I've had to distance myself from them. See, they entered into a business contract with a family member and things went south. I told them and the family member at the beginning of this contract to keep me out of it and that I will not take sides. But if it came down to it, I'm sticking with family. Fast forward, things went south, like I said, to the point where character is being slandered and things escalated bad. I've said my piece about both of their wrongs to my family and them. I've stopped talking to this person and all other acquaintances of said person. Well, now I found out from another mutual friend that this person is in the hospital. Should I reach out to them? I do care about them still. I mean, you cannot just cut off years of friendship. However, I stand by my principle, and when I cut you out of my life, you're going completely. It takes a lot for me to get to the point where I need to separate myself from individuals. So to me, this is very serious. I usually stick to these principles. However, I'm not a cold, heartless person. What do you all think? Thanks. Confused, but not really. That's an interesting one.
It is interesting. And I will say, when I first read it, I was like, I mean, that's your family. So I get why you would side with your family. But if this is somebody that you considered a friend once upon a time, what if something happens? They're in the hospital. Hopefully they'll be fine and get out. But what if something happens to that person and you never make amends with them? And then years down the road, or even weeks or days down the road, you feel guilty because you never reached out to them and said, I'm sorry that this happened, but I want to keep our friendship, or, know that I still care about you, or I still love you, or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying you have to be back in their world, but I think at least reach out and try to make nice.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I agree with Tara.
Yeah, you can reach out. That don't mean that y'all gonna kick it again.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You're just saying,
You know what I'm saying? Just you're just being a human being. Pretty much.
Okay.
That's all
Right.
you're doing. You care about your fellow man, the
Right.
person that you used to have a relationship with.
Right.
That don't mean
I agree with both of y'all.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with both of y'all. I mean, it's not, they didn't, I guess they didn't do you dirty. They did your family or however that happened.
Right.
But, case in point, you said you still care about that person. You still cared about that person. When somebody is, I'm assuming you mentioned they're in the hospital because it's serious. I'm sure they're not in there because they, broke their ankle or something. I would go out. I would reach out to them in the hospital. Just see how you doing. Just want you to I'm pulling for you. Hope everything's all right. Just to let them know. I mean, after they're out, if they make it out, if you don't want to reach out anymore, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, if you feel like, if you're feeling like this, like you should, then you probably should.
Yeah.
And if you think it's gonna be awkward, like the call, to check up, send flowers, send balloons.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
You could send a card. Yeah, I agree with everybody, and I also think that you probably are already considering it, or you wouldn't have wrote the letter. So obviously, it's weighing heavy on you. So if it's weighing that heavy on you to the point where you wrote a letter about it, then you need to go see that person. and it could be a real quick, you know what I mean? I heard you were in the hospital. I just want to, show my face, let you know that I still care about you, blah, blah, blah. It could be a quick in and out, you know what I mean? But I think whatever the situation is weighing on you because you wrote in about it. So go
I
check up.
probably wouldn't go see in person. I would probably call because you come to grips and you're going to be the bigger person and go see and check doesn't mean that person's going to welcome seeing you.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. If words were changed, yeah. So yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's why I would call. So that way, it's some good distance. You dig what I'm saying? You can check the temperature. I mean, have a real quick conversation.
That's true.
And also remember, the situation. It wasn't you that necessarily caused the issue. It was them and your family member.
And you told them
leave me
right.
out.
You did tell them that you would choose your family in the event that the situation didn't go right.
It didn't. So there you go.
So yes, Ed, do what Goose said. Call or send a card.
Yeah. Ready for the next one, Tyra?
Oh, yep, that's me.
That's you.
Okay. Dear 10-7, I have a happy marriage for the most part. I'm a take charge kind of woman, and my husband normally is happy to let me control most situations unless they are serious issues dealing with our family. Our marriage works on that capacity. The trouble I have is in the bedroom. I actually want the opposite. I want him to take the lead, be more commanding, and me to be more submissive. He goes along, does what I want, and half the time I have to guide him, goad him, and tell him to tell me what he wants or just simply do it. I'm finding it difficult to have a discussion with him about what turns me on. Our sex life is good. We both walk away satisfied, but I just know it would be so much better for me if we went outside of his normal personality a bit. How do you suggest I go about telling him, hey, I want you to be more demanding, bossy, alpha, dominant in the bed? I say just like that, especially if y'all married.
You said it already.
Like, listen, y'all gonna be doing this for a long time, okay?
Yeah.
God allow y'all to live that long. You have to be upfront sexually about what you like and what makes you happy.
Because I'm gonna tell you, dudes don't pick up on clues and hints and all of that. You dig what I'm saying? It's not this picture would be really nice if it were over there. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that stuff. You gotta be like, yo, can you please take that picture from there and put it over there?
Yeah. Look, if you want him to smack it up, flip it, rub it down, you gotta tell him.
You gotta tell him. Yep, that's exactly right. I couldn't agree more. Justin.
Let him know. I'm kind of messed up because I read all these earlier and I skipped over this and she started reading and I looked down and realized she wasn't reading the one I thought we was on. So I thought I lost it. So I was kind of confused during the whole thing. But, but no, I agree. Like, let him. You gotta speak about it. You gotta talk about it. You gotta let him know. Like, they're married, right?
Right.
They're married. Yeah. So it's not like
you shouldn't be fearful to say to your husband, "I want you to be a little rough."
Right. It's nothing to be ashamed about within your marriage. You know.
Exactly. Within the marriage.
I like it like that.
So mushy for me.
Y'all are sick. All right, you ready to move on?
I was getting ready to hit the OTP.
Mine is the shortest one.
We 10-7 heavy today. Heavy today.
Dear 10-7, I have been with this man for more than 20 years. This man, she's fed up. And we still haven't tied the knot. When I told him that because I'm not his wife, I'm not willing to do wifely duties anymore, he got upset. Do you think I should give him an ultimatum? Well, no, I don't, because you let it go for 20 years, ma'am.
Exactly.
So what you set a precedent.
He's accustomed to
what you think's gonna happen. What kind of ultimatum you gonna set? And you set all the ultimatums you want. Where you gonna live? You gonna leave right now? You got someplace else to go? Y'all got plans? You ain't going nowhere. No ultimatums. It's too late.
Y'all done already put money on that cruise.
Yeah, y'all just go ahead. No, he's not. if he wanted to marry you, y'all have been married 19 years ago. Okay.
Yo, but you
Can you
20 years
please marry
in.
me?
You 20 years in, and now you want to be like, I'm not doing wifely duty anymore?
What? Okay,
Like,
well, that made no sense
when
to
did you
me.
start thinking that? At 19 and a half years? Like, when did this start bugging you? Like,
Right.
20 years in. Like, that's half my life.
20 years in. And now you no, it's too
like,
late.
You make your own doctor's appointment.
No, so
No,
we've
you know why?
had that
People be
story.
like, you've been doing it all this time. I don't need to know the doctor's name. What's the doctor's name? I just call him doctor. He don't know anything. You've already been doing all these wifely duties without being his wife. You might as well continue on, because if he wanted to marry you.
Now I'm wondering when she say wifely duties, does she mean all of that stuff,
or is she talking about bedroom duties?
Right.
Well, I mean,
because here's the thing. Like we talked about on the show before, when Tyra and I were just dating, and she wanted me to go to the doctor. I was like, go ahead and make the appointment for her. She was like, that's wifely duties.
Oh, really?
I don't do that. Yeah. Now, since we've been married, she only did it one time. I thought, since we got married.
No, it was the way he was like, yeah, go ahead and do that. Just go and do that.
Nah, I didn't do all that.
Yes, you did. I was like,
first of all, we was over the phone when it was said.
Wait,
so what I was doing.
Put on it.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I was like, oh wait, hold on now. Nah, you make your own.
I was like, can you make that? I was like, can you make that for that?
No, that's not how you
that's
do.
wifely. That's wifely dude.
No, he was like, go ahead and do that then.
You see what she said?
Oh,
yeah,
what
she
she
said?
said?
The foundation has already been laid. Absolutely.
Exactly. 20 years in. But I mean, if you really want to get married, though, I really think y'all should talk about it, because this could eventually end the relationship even after 20 years.
That's true.
I do think y'all should talk about it.
Now, what about being married is going to make you happier in this relationship? Like, what about being married ain't going to change
his personality.
So being married ain't going to change a thing. Y'all just made a promise in front of some folks.
Maybe she got saved and she want to be right in the eyes of the Lord.
It's still not going to change anything inside.
It's not, but it's going to change.
Now you're going to be on the hook for doing those wifely duties. So don't think you're going to be getting out of that either.
You can get out of it, trust me, because I still don't make no appointments.
And I don't go.
Yes, you do.
Oh my God.
Yes, you do. I gotta harass him though, but he goes.
Oh man. Yeah, you gotta keep up on that. Keep up on your health.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. That's all the news. All right, good night.
10-7, y'all.
30 minutes in.
That took 30 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, so where are we at now? Because I always end up skipping over something, so I don't even want to. I'm gonna let Tara take over.
There was a post that Tyra shared with us.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Did you put it in the group, Tyra?
Yeah, I can read the post. So there was a post that I shared, and I said, you know what, guys, we should discuss this. And I wanted to discuss expressing what's bothering you in a relationship versus complaining. So here's the post, and it was posted by what I think is a female. When you're in, I don't mean it like that. Don't you start.
Right. Male, non-binary, whatever.
Oh, guys, like I got a piece of hair.
First, this is a woman posted this.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. When you're in a relationship and your significant other is letting you know what makes them feel this way or that way, they are not complaining. They are letting you know what needs to be corrected so your future together can be great. Take time to correct it now, because eventually that person will get tired of feeling those ways. And when they finally get the courage to stop dealing with it, you will be feeling hurt the most, because you are the one that ignored all the signs that you thought was just them complaining. Moral of the story, do what you got to do to make your home happy. Stop always thinking your significant other is complaining when they're really just trying to better y'all as a whole.
I would say it's all about, Tyra says this to me all the time, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. It's all about the delivery.
Yep.
If you deliver it like it's a complaint, it's going to be taken as a complaint.
Well, what is the difference?
How do you differentiate?
How do you differentiate that? Like if I say, babe.
Here we go. I'll do it. Here's a complaint. Tyra, why are you eating all the damn chicken? That's a complaint. Here's how you approach it not to be quick. babe, I really could have used some of that chicken. You think next time you make chicken, I could have a few pieces and you not eat the whole thing?
That
But that's
sounds like
some
you're being
sarcasm.
abused.
That's
Yeah.
sarcasm.
That is sarcastic.
That's my love language.
What's your
Oh.
okay? What's your personal definition?
Anything that annoys me.
Well, that's every goddamn thing.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I wanted to discuss this.
But now
because
y'all
we
on the
talked
same
about this
way.
before. No, not
You said
true.
the entire or women in
Y'all
general?
quick to say we complaining, and it's like where's the line drawn? Like, how can I express myself without you feeling like it's complaining? Like, if everything I say is a complaint to you, like, where is the line?
Well,
I
See?
hear you
what
saying
you're
there
saying.
is,
right.
but I don't know.
But and then
Something-
somehow come everything I see. That's what I think. That's what the post is getting to.
Right. And so for me, I'm perpetually annoyed. So, like, even at night, like before we're going to bed, like, it has nothing to do with Goose. I'll just be just a mile a minute. And Goose be cracking up, like, what are you complaining about? Like, and it be like this
craziness.
But no,
I have a
And the thing I know I had just complaining. Wait, found what she's looking for, but still complaining.
I'm just talking out loud.
And I be like, babe. She's like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
know.
know.
I have a good example from our marriage. So, I use a CPAP machine. At least I'm supposed to.
Yeah, let's get it right.
And almost every night, Tyra is like, babe, put your mask on. Right? Now, she's, in a sense, if you dig deep, she's complaining about my snoring, me not putting on the mask like I'm supposed, but she's not complaining. She's telling me she's telling me something that I need to do. It's a suggestion. Not a suggestion, but she's telling me something I need to do. But if I'm snoring loud or like it's getting on her nerve and waking up, it's really a complaint, but it's not delivered as a complaint. She's sick of hearing me snore or whatever.
Disguised.
It's not. No, it's not.
No, but that's but if it's disguised,
it's for his overall health. Because if you don't
Exactly.
get your CPAP machine, then you can stop breathing in the night. So she's just telling you to put your mask on because she loves you.
And all that is true.
It's love.
And she's taking advantage of the importance of the situation to slide in her complaint.
That's not true. That's not true.
Now a complaint would be something like, I buy something.
Come on, just go.
Let's just say my dad is proud of you, okay? If I buy something and Tyra goes, we don't need another thing in this house. That's a complaint.
How is that a complaint?
How is it not?
Yeah.
So we really need to. I think we need to get a therapist on here.
It might be
and
true.
we really need to go about like what's complaining and what's not complaining, because obviously I think this is a big issue in relationships.
I think we should consult our in-house therapist.
Y'all not even sure what's complaining and what's not complaining.
So something that I say all the time is everything doesn't need a comment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, you say that often.
So to me, if it didn't need a comment and the comment was made, to me, you complaining.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Huh?
To him,
yeah.
That's his
but what you mean? But to you, but see, what do you mean? Like, can you define like what doesn't need a comment? See, I think the whole complaining issue is different for each man. Like each man sees it differently. Like Justin, for instance, to me,
I was about to give an example.
If I like for me, if I ask him to do something more than once, I'm complaining after the second time. But it's like, dude, I asked you to do this 6 months ago.
No, that's not true.
And now I'm asking you again.
No, there's a difference between
nagging
and complaining.
You let 6 months go by. So
you let 6 months go by. So what you want me to just not do?
Here's an example of a complaint that I have. Okay. A daily complaint. Actually, I can complain about it right now if I wanted to. Don't nobody in this house turn off lights. Right?
I turn off lights.
And the ladies in this house, the young one is getting better. but the older one is not.
Oh.
They do not turn off the lights in the upstairs bathroom when they leave the bathroom for whatever reason, especially if it's a shower. And I'm just like, yo, can we turn the lights off around here? Like, why are we having these lights on? Why is the light on in the living room and everybody's in the bed? Like, what's going on? Why that's a complaint, right? But it didn't start as a complaint.
Exactly.
Like, yo,
it started as a request. But then it's time on,
but nobody respected the request.
Exactly. So that's the same what I'm saying.
Once the request was not respected for the last 4 years.
So if I asked you to do something and it take you 6 months to do it, my request was not expected, or whatever you just said. And my request wasn't done.
That's another complaint.
So then I gotta ask you again. And then I gotta ask you again. You don't listen to me.
She don't listen to nothing.
Well, listen, Gina said, I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. I agree with that. That's fine. I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I should have to ask you 1,000 times to do something.
Also, once you're done explaining and I acknowledge that I understand,
then I can stop.
And you keep going, then what is that?
That's
but usually when I do that, you wind up walking away anyway.
That's how I stay out of jail.
Oh my goodness.
He's not abusive, I promise.
Yo, that
Justin, you're laughing way too hard, Justin.
I know.
Yo, that was funny. Because that was funny.
Whatever.
Because sometimes we have to remove ourselves. Because sometimes we might go off. And sometimes y'all gotta remove yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
There's been plenty of times where Tyra said, I did nothing, and then walked away. And I let her have her time because that's the time. That's probably the most quiet time I'm gonna have.
You know what?
That usually happens when they know
time out.
Exactly.
You know you about to win the argument.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Well, you know I got you cornered.
Oh, now you don't want to listen to my point. Okay.
Whatever.
So I write it down because I'll forget it.
Yeah, you will.
You be writing down your arguments. Oh my God, y'all are a mess.
Okay.
That's actually good practice.
Bullet points.
Bullet points, so he can come back and we can start arguing.
I should have said, don't listen. The worst thing you can do.
I'll be like, babe, I just have a few things that I need to say.
On the third, you said, and then I said, and then you said,
I'm not petty.
You just said you bullet points. Who does that? You bullet point an argument?
It was a joke.
Listen. Some of this stuff is purely entertainment. But for me, the worst thing you can do is give me time to think about an argument. Like, give me more time to put two and two together and formulate stuff.
Wait, that's everybody. I've been in arguments and left and mounted a super case. So
yes.
I'm ready to start it over again.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to shut you down.
You ready? You got your argument together? Go.
Listen, you give me time to think about it. Don't bring it back up.
Whatever.
Right? Don't bring it back up.
Whatever.
You're not gonna like it.
You're not gonna like it.
Johnny Cochran, I'll be laying my case out in my head. Oh yeah.
And you're not gonna win. You're not gonna
Johnny Cochran be real proud of me.
And you're not gonna win.
Talk about masturbation before we run out of time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wait, did I leave my camera on?
Oh my God. For real? You know your dad's watching, right? You know your dad's watching.
Your father is watching this.
It's comedy.
I'm 40.
That's his new thing.
I'm 40.
First of all, if his daddy don't know, he ain't touched himself. His daddy knows.
He did not want to know, but he know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
I don't want to. Okay. All right.
My mom's watching too.
Oh my
It's a
God.
little embarrassing, but I'm 40.
My mom's probably watching.
I'm 40.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
Go ahead.
If I were
Somebody else start the
I'm red right now.
Okay. Oh gosh. All right. So let's
y'all don't want to pick the subject.
Yeah, y'all pick it.
You know what? Because here's the thing. Everybody touches themselves. So what is masturbation? Do you all, boys and girls, do you know what masturbation is?
I ain't afraid to touch
I know exactly what it is.
I don't need no.
But do you have Webster's definition?
Oh
I
my
did.
God! Did you see what your dad posted?
I'm not gonna put that up there. I'm not gonna.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna put that up there.
Y'all gotta put it up there. Where's the
No, I'm
remote?
not gonna put it up there.
All right, we won't. If you don't want to see,
That's-
we won't.
That's,
Is he on
that's
YouTube?
behind the scenes.
Go
That's
to
behind the
YouTube.
scenes.
Go to YouTube. Look at the comments. See?
That's behind the scenes. But
That
people-
ain't nobody-
But people can see it. It's all right.
That's all the way
That's
in
funny.
front of the scene.
That's
Yeah.
funny, pot washing.
Mhm.
Oh man.
All right. So masturbation is a common activity. So it's a natural and safe way to explore your body. What are we, 12? Feel pleasure and release built-up sexual tension. It occurs among people of all backgrounds, genders, and races. Despite the myth, there are actually no physical harmful side effects of masturbation. Like you'll go blind, like you've heard that, right?
Nah, like, I mean, I've heard it like in movies, but I ain't
Yeah.
never heard that.
However, some people may feel guilty about masturbating or have issues with chronic masturbation.
Why?
Yeah.
Mine.
Well, okay, I'll tell you why the issue.
If I touch yours, that's the problem. I can touch mine all I want.
Well, you can touch mine.
Oh,
I'm married.
But you know what I mean,
Yeah, don't touch anybody else's without permission.
right?
But then that's not masturbation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying why. Wait. What were you saying?
Chronic
chronic
something about some
masturbation.
Chronic masturbation.
So
yeah.
I've
Oh,
heard,
yeah.
that chronic masturbation, especially like in a marriage relationship, it desensitizes you to your partner. So you
Right.
get so used to satisfying yourself
Right.
that your partner doesn't satisfy you anymore.
Right.
So that
Yeah.
can be an issue with chronic masturbation.
Yeah.
If you get to that point, god damn.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
But this is my thing. So how
like
do you
could
get
be
to that
addicted
point?
You're like a sex addict.
Because you
right?
just you a sex addict and maybe you don't want to cheat, so you just
But this
masturbate
is
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying. If you masturbate so much that you desensitize yourself to your mate,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Either your mate's not giving it to you as
Ouch.
much as you want it, therefore you touch yourself, or you just prefer to touch yourself from the rip. You understand
Maybe
what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. You have gotten so used to pleasuring yourself that you then do prefer pleasuring yourself over your mate.
Right. You understand?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that you so look, to me, I'm thinking like you started off masturbating normally, like all little boys do. You dig what I'm saying? And then you get married, and maybe you still do it every now and then. But maybe your marriage doesn't have the sex life that you want, so you supplement by masturbating.
You supplement.
Is that what y'all do? Is that what y'all do during them 6
You
weeks?
supplement by masturbating, right? So now, either like I say, either she's not giving it to him as often as he would like it, so he masturbates, or he just prefers to masturbate from the rip. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just like as a
So even-
personal thing.
Right.
It has nothing
But
to
then
do
that's
with
something. Right. But then
And
that's
it
something
never
that should be
did have anything to do
discussed.
with her.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I got it. That's what he's saying.
There's a such thing as sex expectations, and that should be discussed prior to marriage. Like, what are your sex expectations in a marriage? Like, what are you expecting sexually? And if you like to
I honestly
masturbate,
think have that conversation before they get married, though. I think
not
very-
many, but because nobody tells them. I think a lot of people don't go to counseling. Like sometimes if you go to counseling, that will come up. Like but that's one of the reasons to go to counseling, because you don't want to go into it blindly. You know what I mean? Like you're not a sex addict, but your husband is a sex addict. That's something y'all that should have been discussed.
Yeah.
People hide their addictions.
They do. People hide their addiction.
This study, this is how you can tell you're addicted to masturbation. You may be spending too much time masturbating if masturbation causes you to skip your chores or daily activities, miss work or school, cancel plans with friends or family, or miss important social events. That's a problem.
But wait,
Listen, I don't need to be masturbating to do that.
Yeah, like how long does it take? I mean, how long to rub one out?
That's a
That you like,
that's a good
listen,
question.
So, like,
I can't come to the
you
barbecue.
being late but
I
missing
got
it.
something to do.
What were you doing? We had a whole
You
wedding.
missed the whole party.
Okay.
Well, listen, you really love yourself, bubble bath.
You love
Yeah, the whole man.
Man, yeah, it's an event for you.
So you dating yourself.
You went and missed the whole Sixers game because you had a date with yourself.
On a date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like long walks in the park.
What are the benefits of masturbation? Apparently,
Long nights.
I know one of the benefits.
Really?
I don't
It
know.
clear
I
up
just
your
made-
skin?
So, masturbation is a healthy sexual activity. It has many benefits for your physical and mental health. And so these are a few. Relieve built up stress. Well, any kind of climactic moment will do that, whether you're alone or you sleep better. Same as after sex. Boost your mood, relax, feel pleasure, relieve cramps. Release sexual tension, have better sex. Oh, they're saying you have better sex, Tyra.
What? Masturbation?
Yeah, like with a healthy amount.
Right. Better understand your wants and needs. And
Getting that first one out the way.
Y'all are couples. Couples may also mutually masturbate to explore different desires as well as avoid pregnancy. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Self-pleasuring also helps you prevent sexually transmitted infections.
Yeah, that's true.
Interesting. Tara, the next point in this article is: does masturbation cause a decrease in sexual sensitivity?
Okay, let's see what.
Okay.
No, not so much sexual sensitivity, but you, like your wife, your spouse pleasuring you.
Desires for masturbation and not your partner. Okay.
Right. Your partner won't satisfy you anymore.
Right. So for women who have sexual dysfunction, enhanced stimulation, including masturbation, can help increase sexual desire and sensitivity. My bad. So it says, in fact, 2009 studies, so this was a while ago, found that vibrator use among women and men has been linked to an increase in desire, arousal, and overall. What are y'all laughing at? The sexual function.
This comment right here. The OMG Mr. Sixers game for that.
It's a hell no.
Masturbation can affect sensitivity during sex for men because of their technique. Really, research has shown that too tight of a grip, squeezing it too tight, too tight of a grip on a penis during masturbation can decrease sensation. Sexual health experts recommend changing your technique during masturbation to restore sensitivity levels during sex. So don't squeeze it so tight, fellas. You gotta massage it a little bit.
You may want to use your left hand sometimes.
I don't know. Just
oh my god!
Go back and forth.
Wasn't there a movie that was like sit on your hand till it falls asleep?
Oh yeah,
or something like that. It's like what was that movie? What movie was that?
Wait, I'm so confused.
There was a movie that was like you sit on your hand until it falls asleep, and then you go ahead and do your thing, and they call it a stranger because you can't. I guess your hand.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what movie that was.
Yikes!
I forgot what movie that was though.
Yeah,
oh, that's like hot apple pie. Yuck!
I don't like that. All right, so what's our takeaway, guys? Some people may feel embarrassed. You don't have to feel embarrassed. Anybody that's out there touching themselves, unless you're touching yourself right now watching this show, may feel embarrassed, guilty, or ashamed when talking about masturbation. But masturbation is normal, healthy, and not something to feel guilty about. Masturbation will not lead to blindness, I said that, or cause physical and mental health problems. In many cases, masturbation has more health benefits than adverse effects. Masturbation is usually only a problem if it begins to interfere with your daily life and relationships. The end.
Yes, it is a problem if it's interfering with your daily life.
Yeah,
like if you can't even.
Yeah, for that.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why some of y'all want to work from home, huh?
Yeah, okay. I don't want to go back into the office. I need to do something. You see your homie?
Yeah, he said I like to relate to myself.
Oh my goodness.
Ryan.
Here he comes stirring the pot.
Yeah, where was you at last week, bro, when I needed help with Rachel?
That was funny.
Don't choke the chicken.
don't know who said that. But.
Yes, please don't choke it, guys. You're gonna mess around and bust a blood vessel.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Choking it like that.
But
what
you know, listen,
doing?
I had a little boy, and as soon as he realized what that thing was, you would go to take his diaper off to change, he started yanking on it. And I'm like, oh well, there you go.
That's our first toy.
His life.
That's your first toy?
That's your first toy.
Are you serious right now?
That's your first toy.
You be like, what is this little thing you can?
Okay. What is it? I pull on it enough. It feels nice.
Right?
Let me just yank it. Let me see how far I can get it to go.
I can stretch it. Yeah. So, anywho, that was it. That's all I got, guys. That's all.
Y'all remember that cartoon? Y'all remember that cartoon we were talking about?
Yes.
Months ago?
Yes. What is
the
this?
man
That
with
Swedish cartoon?
Yeah, Swedish cartoon.
Oh yeah.
He had the longest penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would like pop up with his penis. That was weird. That was
weird. That's
was
nasty. He was serving kids hot dogs with his penis.
With his penis. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't fly here.
Yeah,
oh no.
Like.
Yeah. He said with the health department like.
As long as he put a glove on it.
Right. Who inspected that? Oh my goodness. First of all, what kind of acrobatics you doing? You gripping up hot dogs and putting them in a bun with your penis.
Let's just say that's talent. That's talent. Okay.
Yeah, that's talent. You could probably get paid a lot of money if you could do that.
I'm going to America's Got Talent. I could do something.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm about to say.
He will be on America's Got Talent. Let me wait. Let me unroll it.
Let me put these hot dogs in these buns.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Is it true?
So
like I heard they
on the
getting
Friday
rid of some of the sexual content.
Yeah, on the Friday Vibes Morning Show, I mentioned that OnlyFans is getting out of the pornography business in a sense.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of broke heifers out here.
You can still post pictures and stuff as long as they, abide by the terms of the agreement or whatever it is. But the pornographic material, they're getting out of that business. So,
why are they changing all of a sudden? There's so much money in it.
Yeah, there'll be something else. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even going to say the website because they're not advertising. They don't advertise with it. But there are sites where you can put pornographic material and get paid for it.
Oh yeah, there are.
You know? You just read about it.
Everybody knows.
No.
I didn't know until y'all talked. We talked about it one time on the show, but I had no idea about it until y'all told me.
Pornhub, right?
Yeah.
We was not trying to say that.
We wasn't trying to put the website out.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I was like, how do you know? I was like, you know too.
I'm gonna grab your cup like
one moment.
Ryan said it will reduce the money, but it won't. But trust me, they won't be broke.
Okay.
I guess it's time to wrap it up.
That was quick.
Twist. Anybody got their first? Anybody prepared this week?
I'm not prepared because I actually got to go into the office tomorrow. My final twist is keep me in prayer. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I got to figure out how to dress.
You have to go to the office, stay there all day?
Yes.
Is it going to be every day?
Most of this week I'll be in the office.
Okay, I'll pray for you.
We've had a lot of transition with staff, so excuse me, training somebody.
Okay.
So some of the training will be virtual. Yeah, but I'm sorry, but yeah, y'all pray for me because I gotta get up.
That's your final twist. We got you. Go ahead, baby.
All right. So we tell people, people have been told that you could be anything you want to be, and this is very true. But it's not only your career options that they're talking about, or political aspirations, things of that nature. It also includes being courageous, honest, loyal, being an adventure seeker. You can pursue things that feed your soul. You can be loved. You should be loved. You can be you.
That's right.
That was really profound. But you know what it reminded me of? What was that movie when the dude was like, "What is love?
What is being in love?"
What movie was that?
I know what you talking about.
Brother Man or something like that. Was it Brother Man?
Nah.
But that was profound, hun. I love it. I can be me.
Yeah,
I am me because I don't know who else I could be. I don't know how to be anybody else. But yeah, okay, that's good. Justin.
Well, Ryan has
it was higher learning.
It was higher learning.
What is high? What is higher?
What is learning? Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan had a final twist. He said, "My final twist. The only shame is masturbation is not doing it well. Love yourselves the best way possible."
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan, for your final twist.
So my final twist is a little different because my cheat sheet is over there, and I gave myself the short cord mic, and I don't want to get up. But my final twist is this. Yesterday, I had opportunity to be in the press box for an all-star game for a men's baseball league in Delaware at Frawley Stadium, Judy Johnson Field, run by Ryan Hunter. And it was an amazing event put on. Yeah, there was a R&B / country music artist sang the national anthem. First pitch was thrown out by a Miss Delaware candidate. And it was a great game. It was a fast game too. Baseball usually ain't that fast. It was a fast game, and it was an overall good time. And there was a lot of great compliments paid to Ryan for that game. And I just want to thank him for allowing me to be part of that event and a part of the reveal show with New Twist Radio and all like that. So keep up the good work.
Yes, good job.
Way to go, Ryan.
Thanks, R.
Man.
And then he puts this.
Grab a bucket of extra crunchy chicken or extra crispy.
And shout out to Jazz. Shout out to Jazz. Tara.
So mine's is short, sweet, and basically to the point. Because I know you try to control my mouth on the show, and I apologize for foreign filth that spills out. But I always mean what I say. I may not always mean to say it out loud, but I always. That's it.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much.
Keep saying what you say.
Thank you, Facebook user, for saying an
It's an amazing
episode.
I don't know who that is, but thanks.
Yeah, they got to get permission to give their names.
Okay.
They probably don't read that part. Most people don't. I didn't even know it said that till like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right now years old figuring that one out.
So, with all that being said, I want to thank y'all, everybody, for joining us on the 10-7 show. Make sure you check out all the rebroadcasts. And you can check out the 10-7 show on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Spreaker, Spotify, Amazon, all that good stuff. You can check out any of our shows that we have played, that we have had. Excuse me. And for Tara, Tyra, Goose, and myself, it's time for us to get up out of here. Appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and we will talk to y'all next time.
Next time.
Peace.
Next time? Yeah. Peace out, y'all.